We're here today having a chat with Phonetic, Brighton artist, incredible spitter. You might have seen her blowing up all over the internet, supporting Rag and Bone Man on tour.
Yes.
Or you might have seen her teaching you to make beats here with VIP. So, Phonetic, could you tell us a little bit about what your music is, what you do?
I make hip hop, rap music, boom bap, anything along those kind of lines. And yeah,
that's you.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so how did you first get into spitting? What was your way into it?
I mean, I always consider. I tell people I was a closet rapper because I used to come home from school and like scribble it in my diary and put the lock on it so no one could ever see my raps. And then I saw a couple of my pals battling in the playground once, so I thought I'll get involved.
Yeah.
And like, I think it was a reaction thing. I was just kind of like, oh, I'm actually okay at this.
Yeah.
Never did it again after that. And then, in fact, grew up a little bit, just a little bit. I found out about Slip Jam in Brighton, and the rest is kind of history.
Yeah, so shout out to Tom Hines. So for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about Slip Jam, what that is, how that helped.
So Slip Jam at the time was an open mic night run by Tom Hines, by just near Brighton Station at Prince Albert, where a bunch of rappers, beatboxers, whatever, would get together of an evening and just exchange lyrics. And yeah, it was a really good vibe.
Okay, so how did that help you as a sort of MC starting out?
I mean, it's a massive confidence booster, especially when people are feeling what you've invested your time in writing. So that was a massive help. And then meeting people and networking and connecting with people who are on the same level as you, same wave or whatever, that helped massively too. And
Yeah, okay. And so do you reckon it's talking to the guys that we're talking to, would you say that they should get involved with things like open mics? Is that something you'd recommend to people? Definitely.
And I think it's definitely a nerve-wracking and daunting thing to do first time round, but once you come off that stage or pass the mic to the next person, there's no feeling quite like it, so I definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not easy. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
But once you've done it, it's great.
Okay, amazing. So so we were just having a chat earlier on about like the motivation for making music. And just so people know, we were kind of talking about how some people get into music thinking, oh, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to get 1 million Instagram followers, I'm going to be a kind of internet celebrity. But we were talking a bit more about the process of actually making music, making records. And could you tell us a little bit about what your perspective is? And, you were saying about how you're making your first album at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult one. I feel like I'm making my album at the minute, and we were speaking earlier about enjoying the process and not jumping the gun and trying to just get 1 million followers, because that's not what it's about. It's about enjoying the graft while you can graft. And I always say expect the unexpected, but also try and live in the moment. Don't plan too far ahead. Just do what you can today, and don't worry too much. The followers will come as long as you're investing the right amount of time in what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. And what was it you were saying about like watching Top of the Pops? I thought that was nice what you were saying.
Yeah. So we was just talking about. Well, how did we get on that subject?
It was like your inspiration to first wanna.
Yeah, it was like the thing that made me hungry for it, I suppose. I remember, like, as far as I can go back, watching Top of the Pops and just seeing the audience and the band and the microphones and the lights, and I felt like these people were so untouchable and unreachable. It was never going to happen to me, because it was just like, wow, it was enchanting to watch for me as a kid. And then growing up, I went to college and I started learning how to set up equipment and stuff. And it was just being able to touch a microphone was good enough for me. So it was just kind of like, enjoy this while it lasts. And then I went to Slip Jam, and it was like, now I'm rapping into a microphone, I've got to enjoy that. And then it just went on and on and on, recording and touring and whatever.
Yeah, so sort of following on from that, you know, you're trying to enjoy the process and get the most out of the music while you're making it. But having said that, you have had some big successes recently. You say a little bit about who you've been on tour with, what you're working on musically, sort of what's next and what you've been doing?
Yeah, so I went on tour with Rag and Bowman in November, which was just one of the greatest experiences I've ever lived to see. It was amazing and I learned a lot and I'm forever thankful for the experience. And since then, I've been working on an EP with Tom Hines, which will be out in the not too distant future. And I'm halfway through working on an album which will have about 18 tracks. So the EP is kind of my darker, kind of this is what I've been through kind of thing, kind of saying goodbye to it and putting it to one side. It's called the Dark Matter EP, so it kind of tells you it all. And the album is called the Dictionary of Proverbs, which is kind of like a reflection of my choice in my artist name, Phonetic, and it's kind of to do with my obsession with words and dictionaries and like how that kind of intertwines with the music that I make. So yeah, I'm excited for that one especially.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sick. Well, thanks for chatting to us. Appreciate you getting involved and being part of the VIP squad. And yeah, hope you have a big couple of years. So nice one. Thank you very much, Phonetic.
Cheers.
And we'll catch you soon.